Welcome everyone to the Australian Racing League. We are live right now. I'll be joining you today as your host, CRZfooty. I'm joined with ScarSouls. Today is round 2 in the Bahrain Grand Prix, ARL2. Make sure you join us tomorrow. ARL1 will be live, and a past stream for ARL3 is on our channel. Hopefully you tune in for all stream. And yeah, so right now, if you didn't watch last race in Australia, round 1, OP Magic did win the Australian Grand Prix. He's leading in the drivers' standings, and in the constructors' racing point are leading. That's the car he's in. Let's see if that can change today. We've got a lot of competitors today and more drivers today. Today, 17 drivers have been able to show up. 16 official ARL2 drivers. We've got Grino here, brother of Unit Grino, that's going to be joining us today. He's going to be trialing for us to see if he's better for ARL3 or ARL2. So yeah, hopefully everyone enjoys the stream. I think now we're getting ready. And if you're watching the stream right now, just tell me if my microphone's okay, since Scar's not talking right now. I just want to see if my microphone's good enough or not, because I did get a new headset, and I've not commentated yet with this new headset, so I'm not sure how loud I need to have it up for you guys to hear. Oh, I know it sounds fine on stream. That's nice. Make sure you guys subscribe and like if you're new to the channel. That'll be appreciated. Missing only 3 drivers today. Actually no, sorry, 4 drivers. As I said, Grino is testing for the league. Those drivers are Greedy 2K. I think there's another. I just need to find him. Who else are we missing? And we're missing, oh yeah, Astras, GFO Astras. And there might be someone else, I'm just not 100% sure who. Now guys, I'm not the one live streaming, it is ScarSouls here, so he's gonna be one with the movement of the cameras. And if you want to see the tyres or whatever during the race, just comment below. I'll be looking at the comments for the whole race. I think we have a Mercedes driver of ScarSouls coming out now in the pits. And that's as well another driver, a Williams of Banana Cake Pie, coming out of the pits. And a Ferrari. Few drivers now getting on their first laps. Obviously, Bahrain is more, you could go soft to hards, but just tyres here are dreadful, so maybe mediums or hards are the better option. Did see in ARL3 a few drivers go mediums to hards, so let's see what ARL2 will have to offer. It was the Ferrari driver with the very lazy tail coming out here on the hards, so it looks like he'll be going for a medium run there. ScarSouls out on softs, Mitchie out on hards, Banana Pie out on hards, and Roscoe out on hards. So we've got a few drivers on the hards for today. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Bruh, ScarSouls, I'm using hacked accounts on GTA. So Scar, if you want to spectate, if you want to spectate Banana Cake B, he's going to be the first one going for a lap since he was the first one out. Spectating, thank you guys for joining the stream. 8 people right now. Having a few technical issues with the thumbnail. That's Banana Cake Pie now. Starting his lap here on the hards. We're going to do mediums to hards for the race. Definitely is a better option. He did get a good exit out of the final turn. Coming through turn 1, braking at 150 meter board, and we go pretty deep, but not touch the curb. And using a bit of that curb on the left there. Now just flat on the straight, he did touch the curb there on the right. Pretty sensitive that curb, you can get invalid. I don't think he did get invalid though. I doubt it. briefly taken turn 2. Banana Cake Pie came 5th or 6th last race, so he's hoping to improve today. That is the worst corner out of Bahrain. He did okay with it. There is some traffic up front. Thank God they're pulling over here. He's not going to go for any slipstream off them or anything like that. We do have other drivers now on the laps as well. We've got Michi, Bubbles, Very Lazy Tao, Bodhod, and Suskus, and Roscoe Arm on their laps. Pretty much everyone's out of the pits besides Bruno, Ethan, and I don't know who else here. We do have a decent here of yellow flags. I don't know if anyone spun there or someone's just getting out of the way. Banana Cake Pie though, right behind the rock. I don't know if we'll get some stream there. I doubt it. As he comes across the line here, he gets a 1:29.4 on the hards. That's not a bad lap for the hards. Putting over to the side here for other drivers to come past. And that's Suskus for 1:28.7 there on the softs. Yellow flags again in sector 1. I think there's people pulling over. We'll have more people coming across the line soon. That's Very Lazy coming across the line. He's on the hards with 1:29.5. Looks like we have a lot of drivers on hards and softs. It's very mixed. Amici gets 129.6 on the hards. VSR Roscoe on 130.148 there. So he's not in the 29s like the rest of the hard runners. Thank you everyone for joining the stream. Other viewers watching. That's Bubbles 131.2 on the softs. Bodhod with a 131.6 on the hards. And we do have yellow flags again. I don't know if that's anyone spinning or not. I don't think it is. We have Gaming Burger 129.4 on the hards. Other people coming across the line now. I'm not Dylan on the mediums. This is 129.1. We do have yellow flags somewhere. I don't know who that was. Dogos gets a 130.5 on the hards. Who else here? Hold Up Man gets a 128.1 on the softs. We have, and yeah, I think it's everyone else there. So far, Bubble's lacking off the pace on the softs there. That's unfortunate. And Dylan doing a mediums run first, pretty interesting. I don't think he's just going to be his one run. I think he's going to do softs, I'm guessing.
Alright, sorry about that.
Did you get the thumbnail?
Yeah, it started to work again. I don't know, it's ScarSouls just glitched.
Oh. Yeah, but my friend's actually good. Awesome.
That's good. Alright, so what is happening now?
So a few drivers, it's pretty mixed right now, ScarSouls. Drivers wise on what tyres they're using. Got a lot of drivers on hards, but we do see some drivers here on the softs. And that is, I think, yeah, that was Bodhod going for another lap on the hards. He gets a 129.3. Definitely an improved lap there. Bodhod in the Renault did make last week's race. That's Romeo Alonso for 128 flat on the softs.
That's pretty quick.
Danny D for 128.5 on the softs.
I believe the fastest lap was on the soft spot, but now Josh on the mediums was a 128.4 on the medium, so that was pretty crazy time.
That's Grino with a 5-place grid penalty there. I think he might have blocked gold gloves or something, I'm not 100% sure there. That's unfortunate for the rookie. First race today. Let's see if McLaren will get the strategies correctly today. As you guys, if you watched the stream last week, the strategy was not good. So,
yeah, their strategy was just like Ferrari's one.
Yeah. Team strategists. Aren't they Ferrari fans? So it makes sense. Anyways, you still have Ethan that's not set a lap, OP Magic and Bruno not setting a lap. They are still going for laps, but Ethan, he's coming across here, the second last corner, Bahrain. He's on the hards. Got in his sector 2, got a 107. So I don't know if he's coming across the line. Ethan this season, sorry, in the Red Bull. So he gets placed.
His first race even, so.
Yeah.
And he gets a 129.7. All the drivers are pretty close onto the hard compounds. Well, if you compare it to Roscoe to Botthod, it's a 2/10 difference, but from Roscoe down to, I'll say, around Lazy Tower, that's a big difference. 4/10 onto the hards.
Oh yeah. That was Ethan, he got a 129.7 on the hards. That was as well the Rock, I think I did point him out, he set a lap on the hards, a 130.6, so it'll be like 3 laps on the hards. So I guess these guys are just pushing on them. Trying to get a good feel of the track, as some of you may know, Bahrain's a very difficult track to learn, especially setup wise. Sucks.
ScarSouls with a 128.7. I believe that was on the hards even, right? Or was it softs? Because I don't know.
Yeah, lots of people now, they're changing to mediums coming out of the pits.
I think from taking from last race, yesterday's race, I'll say, the medium tire was probably the strongest tire compared to the soft. Ooh, very close to the Mercedes driver. I believe that was ScarSouls. Nearly hit into Unit Grino. Well, Grino 84. Very close.
Two yellow flags. I think this is drivers pulling up aside. Jeremy Alonso now on the outlap here on these mediums. He's going to set a best time he possibly can. I don't think he can set a better time than that soft lap, only if he has the pace.
Bobbles is going onto the softs, so completely different strategy compared to majority of the drivers in this race today.
Thank everyone for joining the stream today. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and like the video, the stream.
Spectating with Bubbles, most drivers have requested that, so on board with Bubbles onto the soft compound tire. Great exit coming through turn 1 up to turn 2. Yellow sector 1 flag. Ooh, I think someone has crashed.
That was the Smoochie, I think, pulling up to the side there, who was going like 50 k's, that's it. So
I think mostly where drivers will struggle is probably around, I'll say, turn 12 to turn 13, because last race some drivers have veer completely spun out, and one driver did, who crashed. Unfortunate for him. What was coming up to turn 11, DRS enabled. We will go up to 8th gear, going up to 4th gear, up to turn 11. Seems like he's struggling through turn 11 though. Coming up to turn 12, mostly where the drivers will spin. Coming to the long last straight. He got a little toe from, I believe, one of the Mercedes drivers. Then one of the Haas of Oscar Arm. Up to turn 15. And let's see what Bubbles will place. And he will get a 130.4. And 2 laps on softs, which is not good.
he's definitely have to go on a new pair of softs instead of faster time. is going to win the Bahrain Grand Prix today?
It seems like if McLaren have great strategy today, maybe McLaren, maybe Romeo Alonso might get up there. But
yeah, I think though if that's going to be the case, you just have to have a solid strategy. Can't do anything stupid again like last race. So from Gaming Burger, he had a pretty poor strategy last race.
yeah, onto the medium tires for a few laps, even when it started raining. And the Gaming Burger.
The Romeo Alonso actually was able to improve there on the mediums. Got a 127.9. That's really fast.
Even though I was spectating Gaming Burger, he got a 128.4, which is pretty quick. Even hold up a 128.1. I'm not dealing as fast as a 127.8, but that's on soft, so there's 1/10 difference between that. Less than a tenth. That's not good for I'm not dealing onto the soft tire compound, which the high deg is really bad around this track.
Yeah, I agree. Soft compound's just not the way to go.
Maybe Alonso's pitted.
It's like Singapore. High deg tires. Those rears as well just kill.
I think today some drivers are going to be very careful through turn 12 and 11, so somewhere around there you got to be careful. You don't want to just touch the curb and just spin out and crash and just ruin your own race. That's the problem with this track. Bothold coming up to the line. Where would he place? I think, nah. He's not improved.
I think the soft runners are going to regret doing softs or hards. They're probably going to have to do a 2-stop. It's probably going to recommend them a 2-stop. It's going to be very difficult though to stretch out a 1-stop.
I think maybe because well, yesterday's race, it was a safety car, but it was only like in the first few laps.
Yeah.
A virtual, so I don't have high hopes on Codemasters for safety cars. They can appear randomly, even though there's a big crash. It's either a safety car or not.
Yeah. It's just like ARL1 round 1. Unfortunately, that race was not streamed due to we had no commentators. But that race, it was the same thing. Just randomly, out of just a simple spin, a safety car came out. No, it wasn't really a serious spin. It wasn't a major crash, kind of like Azerbaijan in season 2, where Stuart Mackenzie course.
Oh, this is very weird. So the two McLarens are both going on softs.
I reckon they're just gonna go for laps, but not actually set it. We'll Max Verstappen.
Maybe.
Maybe Danny D because it doesn't have the pace compared to Romeo Alonso. But I doubt it. It wouldn't be worth it.
He's had a good time on the mediums, and the Rock gets into the 128.3. Pretty fast time by him on the medium run. When Archaic is going on to the softs. Roscoe Arm. Great exit coming through turn 10. I think this is like where turn 10 mostly drivers will struggle to, I think. It's pretty hard. Coming up to turn 11. Up to turn 12. Let's see if he doesn't touch the curb. Nearly touches the curb, but coming up to turn 13. He's lagging over the place, so it's very hard. Coming up to the line. Great exit for the last corner. He might improve his time and he will get a 127.9.
Great lap from him.
What a quick lap by him. Seems like Romeo Alonso is going on even on a lap. I think Danny D is going on a lap.
Thank you everyone for joining the stream today. Make sure you drop a like on the stream to support us. And this is pretty close.
Yeah, it's actually really close. So, mostly from, I'm not Dylan to, I'll say, like around maybe Banana Cake, the field's very close.
Oh yeah.
Like some drivers haven't set that really fast time, but ScarSouls gets into the 127.9s, but onto the softs.
It just shows like how much better in my opinion mediums are on this track. Because you're on the mediums and these guys are setting the exact same times as soft runners, so...
It's Danny D, 127.8 on the softs. Let's see if your teammates can improve. He's improved by 3/10. I don't know if he will go on to the softs. He's coming up to the line. Oh, he lost a little bit of traction coming through there, and Romeo Alonso has given up his lap. Seems like Roscoe Arm has completed it. Very lazy towel. Coming up to the line. And he gets a 127.5, fastest lap by Tao. What a great lap by him. Fantastic lap.
Coming in at the end of the qualifying, it's only Banana Cake pie on a lap.
And Banana Cake, a 127.7.
That's a fast lap.
But I think they should be more scared of Romeo Alonso and Roscoe Arm.
Yeah,
4/10 difference between the soft and the medium compound tyre. So Ferrari takes a pole. Behind is Banana Cake. Third is I'm not doing.
That's everyone finished. That's a close grid.
Yeah. Well, it's a battle between the softs versus the medium, so depends who plays it out. Guys, don't forget the ARL1 will be streamed tomorrow. Same timing as ARL2, so don't forget to watch that.
Wondering the exact timing, it's 8:30 PM AEDT. So Australian Eastern Day Time?
Yep.
So itself finished
very quick
in P1 for the Ferrari on the softs, a 127.5. Banana Cake Pie in P2 at 127.7. I'm not Dylan coming in here in P3 for 127.8. P4 Danny D, P5 Romeo Alonso. So the two McLaren drivers in the top 5. P6 you have VSR Roscoe Arm. P7 ScarSouls, P8 Hold Up, P9 OP Magic, P10 The Rock, P11 Gold Gloves, P12 Gaming Burger, P13 Mitchie, 14th Godhod, 15th Ethan, 16th Bubbles, and 17th Bruno.
I believe one of our new drivers have joined, so Jamo has joined. This will be an interesting race.
Yeah, it's going to be very mixed. So lots of people have gone for soft options, lots of people have gone for mediums.
Some drivers are saying that Romeo Alonso will win the race. It depends if he gets the strategy right and doesn't spin. It's just going to be consistent throughout the whole race.
Yeah, I agree. But Romeo Alonso's always been very consistent.
Well, he nearly dominated the whole Australian race in Australia, so which is pretty crazy.
Yeah. It was very odd. I think the three drivers that were contending, well, Danny D wasn't really contending. It was mostly Gaming Burger and Romeo Alonso that were contending for a top 3 spot. I think they just flopped it completely. Pretty interesting strategies from both of them. So, did not pay off there. That sucks for them. Now going for our formation lap. Make sure if you hit the channel, drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to join us tomorrow for ARL1.
Oh, it does that see every time. My R1's glitched again. Oh, it's so annoying. There you go, works. Perfect.
Yeah, you just gotta wait a bit, and eventually it'll just pop up.
I don't know, I think maybe if the two McLarens get a great start, especially Remy Alonso because he's on the medium tyre, if he gets a great start, he might maybe win this race.
Yeah. That's Jammer as well that joined. Long time no see, Jammer, he used to race for us in Season 1, but he couldn't afford F1 2019. But now he's been able to afford the game. And here he is, racing again in the ARL.
That's good, 18 drivers, that's really good.
Pack has been really close, I think, all qualifying.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good
again,
race.
Just so many drivers on the medium. It just showed up with the mediums on this track. Had the exact same pace as softs drivers. Like softs were a bit better, but they had pretty similar pace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a tenth or two or three.
I think it depends. Like if the drivers take it like cautious through turn 1, that's the main part. Like you gotta be very sensible through there. Drivers lining up.
Hopefully the 5 red lights doesn't glitch out for us today. It worked for ARL2, I don't know, this might be your curse, maybe your stream. Or
Lol,
your host,
probably.
I don't know. You ready for 5 red lights? Yes.
There it is, I knew it. Always does
5 red
this.
lights. And it slides out of the way we go, very lazy Tao here with the poor start, Banana Cake Pie already coming up on the inside. Arnold Dillon right behind Banana Cake, side by very lazy Tao, goes a dive bomb! All the way through the inside there, Arnold Dillon diving in. Banana Cake Pie going for the switchback, Dillon losing time, but now very lazy Tao's in the game, he goes back up to P2. Romeo Alonso in P4. That's Danny D, P5, ScarSouls P6, Roscoe on P7. Didn't check the position changes.
Gaming Burger's retired!
Oh, he's been put into the wall by OP Magic, I think. Not sure about that.
Massive crash.
And that's Romeo Alonso. Parts going everywhere. The very lazy Tao crashed as well.
The very lazy Tao is already
out of the race. Bubble spun. The Rock spun. Romeo Alonso down now into P13. How is there no safety car? Just pass all over the track. And now Roscoe Arm in P6 and Jammer in P8. He gained 10 positions. He got hit off to the side there. What a crazy start. Holy moly.
That was a crazy start, ready into turn 1. The Banana Cake has ready leading us. One of the Mercedes has gone really wide into turn 12.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Really a crazy.
Leading the race by 1.6 seconds. I'm not doing in P2. P3 ScarSouls, P4 Danny P5 Bodhod, P6 we have Lisa Roscoe on P7 Mitchie.
And Roscoe is pitting. He has damage.
Oh yeah, that was.
As Danny D has moved up to P3.
P6, I think P6, P7, P8 were fighting at one point there. I don't know if you were doing that on.
As Mitchie has damage too. It was already crazy in the first few laps. Jammer going around the outside of Golden Gloves up to P. So but Golden Gloves goes down the inside. Switch back. What a great move by Jammer. It was one of the I believe Romeo Alonso nearly spun coming into the turn.
That's crazy.
Crazy first 2 laps, CRZ.
Yeah man, what the hell was that? Already 2 drivers retired and we have about I think 3 guys out there that had to pit, and they have lost crazy positions. But people have taken advantage of this. You have Bobhod gaining 10 positions from P14. ScarSouls has gained 4 positions. I think that's from P7 or P6. And whereas all you have Jammer's getting 9 positions. Holdup's back in P8, so he's not really gained anything there. But we do have drivers like Reynolds that has lost time. I think he just got spun from the back, but did not get any front wing damage.
Oh, he's locked up even behind Jammer.
Yeah, Jammer is all getting a 3-second time penalty already in the race.
It's already crazy in the midfield. The battle between Golden Gloves and Michi.
Yeah, let's remember that. Bobhod is on the hards. He can take advantage of this now since more of the fast drivers have pit early due to front wing damage. And there's 2 of contending drivers to maybe win the Bahrain Grand Prix or get a top 3, get a podium spot, are retired from the race. Fortunate there for very lazy Sal. Guess the curse continues for him.
Bobhod is right behind ScarSouls. ScarSouls already seems like he's really struggling onto the soft tire. So I think it's great for him.
That's Mitchell for 30-second time penalty. And hold up man for 3 seconds.
I think he just cut the corner just to get past Michi. I think that should give the position back to Michi. Ready first few laps. Golden Gloves still right behind Michi. All the drivers, DRS is enabled. Might go 4 wide into this. Roman Alonso going down the inside. Getting past maybe 4 drivers here. He's got past 1. This is a Golden Gloves coming back in again. McLaren versus Toro Rosso.
Lots of the midfielders here fighting. Big hold up, Michi and Romeo Alonso and Gold Gloves is a great example of some battling going on right now. Now Dylan, he's broke this 1 second gap. He's now 9/10 away from Banana Cake. Just trying to catch up to him. These guys are both soft runners, so we'll have to see how the strategy works out for them. Let's see if softs or hards is worth it. We're gonna have to pit very soon. You can already see in-game
I think well, someone's front wing has gone off.
I'll check the front wings right now. Yeah, that's Michi's front wing. He has, I think, a full yellow.
Even Golden Gloves' front wing is gone. Look at that.
Yeah, it's one of his end plates gone there for him. Danny D and Hold Up are fine. Jammer's fine. That's Bubbles now fighting with Jammer. On the inside, he Bubbles. He has to cut the corner. And Gold Gloves gets a 5-second for speeding in the pits.
I don't know what happened there, but it seems like Bubbles did cut the corner just to try to get past him.
Yeah, he tried to go on the inside, and Bruno didn't leave him enough space from what I saw. My POV there.
Jammer's still up to 8th.
Oh, and that's Bruno that's spun.
What happened there?
I have no idea. Michi's continuing. I'm surprised he hasn't pit yet. Front wing damage is like a curse, honestly. But worth it. Unigruno now, I mean, not Unigruno, sorry, Gruno coming back now on the track. He's very far behind. Ethan catching up to him. One of the drivers that was forced to pit, I think.
Maybe Alonso got past Mitchie down the inside up to 6th place.
Yeah, Mitchie doesn't find any damage, so it's an easy pass from the Alonso.
What?
Now look at this. P5, P4 and P3 here. Putting a tiny bit of a train. One hold at the front. Really interesting.
The bottom is trying to get those hards warmed up, so that's the problem.
Yeah, as well, that's I'm Not Dylan. He's got right up to Banana Cake now, only 2/10 away from him. Might go for the dive bomb. Does pull out though.
It's a great battle between Red Bull versus Williams. I thought maybe he might go for that Max Verstappen dive bomb. Has set the free. Someone has spun, I think. Oh yeah, I think Gruner has spun. Yeah, he has lost the front wing.
Who did he hit to lose his front wing?
Where's the little drivers? Turn 12 and between turn 12 and 13. Dylan has dropped at least a few tenths behind Banana Cake now. I think he's maybe saving that ERS. Yeah, he is. I'm Not Dylan has started. He pitted first. He's trying to go for the undercut here, which allows Botthard, ScarSouls, and Daddy D's decides to pit too. ScarSouls is catching the Mercedes driver, but not enough to get past him.
Got yellow flags. What yellow flags are for? Sure now. Thank you everyone for joining the stream, and if you're new, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. So let's see though if I'm Not Dylan, if the undercut will work for him. He did, actually no, he's doing a two-stop, he pitted on the softs again, I'm Not Dylan. Now he's in the train behind Jammo and Hold Up. Hold Up on the outside, well actually sorry, inside of Jammo. Goes in, and Dylan as well, doing a dive bomb here on Jammo. 2 clean overtakes. Now Dylan and Hold Up, they're gonna, you know, rumble here.
Ooh. Dylan again decides to go into the softs. So I believe Dylan's going for a 2-stop here. But okay, still going onto the softs.
I think Banana Cake Pie is gonna go onto the hards. Now DRS activated. Hold Up man. Tends to go in the pits there, but he's not going into the pits. Don't get in front of Hold Up man there with DRS. Using all ZRS as well. The 2 drivers. And that was bloody Jammo. Nearly hit them all there. He gets a 5-second time penalty. I think he screwed up his brakes. Jammo did. And nearly hits everyone. That was scary.
Banana still leading from Botthard from 6 seconds. It seems like Botthard is already struggling onto the hard tyres.
Yeah, but he started on the hards, so he's gonna probably try and push it out. I'll prefer to go mediums if I was him.
It's a great battle between The Rock and OP Magic.
Yeah, OP Magic, the race winner last round. Right now in P13. That's another instant here, and that's Grino again, that's spun.
And Grino's out.
tied from the race.
Michi gets a 3-second time penalty. No battle between, but Danny D seems like he's catching up, hold up. Onto those new soft tires.
Yeah. Gemma now, sorry, no, Danny D's DRS behind hold up. Probably gonna try and make a move here. I think he's gonna go 2-stop as well. Going from softs to softs. Probably the best option, honestly. That's Banana Cake Pie in the pits. But I hope it takes P1 right now. I think Dylan is gonna beat Banana Cake Pie here out of the pits. But Banana Cake Pie,
Yeah, he will.
he is chosen for the hards. Oh, sorry, yeah, the hards. He's doing a one-stop here, Banana Cake Pie. Let's see if this is beneficial compared to Arnold Dylan's strategy. But Dylan needs a pit again, so he's gonna have to push hard on these softs to try and get like a 20-second gap, I would say.
Yeah. I don't know if Banana Cake has any penalties, that's the problem. So all the drivers, except some of the soft runners and the medium runners, haven't pitted. So like Roscoe, he's struggling onto those medium tires, right behind Jammer.
Yeah, Arnold Dylan just passed Mitchie. He's now into P3. He's pushing hard just to try and get that time. So when he pits, he's either behind Banana Cake, like right behind him, or in front of him.
I think he just wants to, you know, build that big gap between him and Banana Cake, and just go onto those, chuck on those medium tires. As Remy Alonso has decided to pit onto the hards, which lets his teammates go past, up to 4th place, even Saskas can go past. Few drivers have jumped Romeo Alonso. He has to get through a bit of traffic, the 2 Haas's in front, which might be a challenge. There's the Rock, on 9 laps of softs, up to 11th place. Hoping he gets some points today. It's a great battle between Mitchie and Holder.
Now, Arnold Dylan only 4.4 seconds in front of Banana Cake Pie. I'm just going to check here how many laps. He's been only on 4 laps on the softs. He'll probably try and extend it pretty hard there. But
Yeah.
I think Banana Cake, he's even just gaining on Dylan.
I think because maybe the exit speed compared to Banana Cake and Dylan is probably a big difference.
Yeah, that's
It's Golden Gloves, 3 second. Romeo Alonso trying to get past free traffic. The 2 Haas's are battling each other, which is not good.
They're crashing into each other. Let's go on, they're lagging just a little bit. Yeah, he's lagging that much. He's ghosting into Germo. That's not good. Cross go on.
Well, it's a great battle between Mitchie and Hold Up.
Mitchie pits onto the hards, and Hold Up pits onto the hards. I don't know if you mentioned that, so... The Rock's in the pits on the hards.
Yeah, it's really glitched, so it just showed me it's on soft, so...
Yeah, it showed me on mediums.
As Remy Alonso has gone past Jammo, up to 7th place. Oh, contact!
Taps Remy Alonso there. It's going to be some front wing damage from him. I think it's going to be very minor though. By the looks of it, no end plates off his car there. Remy Alonso though, up into P7. Hopefully Gemma just doesn't annoy him because Remy Alonso is just trying to push. Obviously you got the spot on lap 1.
Yeah, I think Gemma maybe should not fight. Oh, Gemma spun!
Oh damn.
He lost his front wing.
Yeah, he could save it though.
As OP Magic has moved up to 9th place, as Hold Up has received a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, and that's Ethan that's just spun. I've just spectated his spun.
All the drivers just started spinning, and Ethan has left the session.
Oh, he just rage quit.
He's out.
Oh no, he needs to retire the car first. That's not good.
Oh, it's ghosted, so it's fine. Which is lucky. So Bohort's still leading from I'm Not Dylan, 13 seconds. But Dylan is catching a lot. But Banana has dropped a second behind I'm Not Dylan, which is not surprised because the hards take a time to warm up.
Yes, you have to, the more wear has a feel, the faster the hards are on these kind of tracks.
Really seems like Roscom has pace onto those 11 lap or mediums, so which is very surprising. Still right behind ScarSouls. Jammer still struggling. Hollow has to go a little bit too wide, try to save his car. Yeah, all good. As Hollow goes down the inside, what a great move through there. Now he's just trying to catch up back to Mitchie, battling for P10. His Jammer still trying to fight for P11. He should decide to pit. And Jammer decides to pit. And he has received a 5-second time penalty for speeding into the pit lane. Moscow still right behind ScarSouls, and seems like Romeo Alonso is catching up already. Less than a second separating the two drivers. Seems like Moscow might pit this lap and go onto the hards.
Charles QV.
Yeah, we got it, so it's fine.
Come back to the race now. Bubbles the 3-second again. Fortunate for him.
I think Moscow's... Yeah, I think Moscow's got a pit now. Because he's on 12 laps on mediums.
Oh yeah. Dylan's sucking all this time. Now Banana Cake, the hards have kicked in and he's pushing through it. I think this strategy might not work now. Only somehow on the mediums and just push all the way. But if I'm correct, there's no penalties.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll get those penalties.
But okay, he might win this race. I think his only threat now is probably, it's either Danny D who's onto the softs or Borhod. Because he has to go, Borhod has to pit and maybe go onto the mediums or softs.
I think Borhod needs a pit now if he wants to get anywhere close to Banana Cake. because that's only a like 17-second gap there. From him to Banana Cake.
Yeah.
Banana Cake's on the push hard, so that's good.
It seems like Danny D is already right behind Banana Cake, so it might help I'm Not Dylan and Butthole if they these two start battling each other. As Oscar's got past two of the hard tires of Romeo Alonso and ScarSouls. Oscar. So it's like a great battle between 5th, 6th and 7th.
Guy D's been able to catch up quite a lot to Banana Cake, but he's gonna pit this lap. Guy D. He's gonna be going 13 laps on the mediums. I think this lap, I think we're gonna see Butthole and Dylan pit. Butthole should have pit earlier, but I don't know what he's doing on his hards.
Ooh, Oscar has ghosted.
And that's Romeo Alonso fighting Oscar again, just that lag from him.
Oh, ScarSouls nearly hits into Romeo's.
Oh yeah, he got the lag glitch. Oh yeah, I got that on record. He got the lag glitch like I had in Classic Series. Yep, Roscoe, he's lagging right now, really badly. And he got that lag thing where Romeo Alonso glitches into his car and it goes right, Roscoe Arm's car, but it still spins him out. I got that on footage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow. That's
Seems like Mitchie's having a battle with Danny D onto those medium compound tires. So Danny D has done a 2-stop, same as The Rock and Golden Gloves. Sector 2's on a spun. Ethan right behind Danny D, only 1.2 seconds. As Romeo Alonso moves up to 3rd. I believe I'm Not Dylan has pitted onto the medium tires.
Still staying out. 17 seconds away from Banana Cake, but that's just gonna get worse.
Yeah, Roscoe is still on the medium tires. I don't know if he has pitted, but maybe he should like pit onto the soft tire compound.
Yeah,
or maybe
Alonso
another
now
medium.
making it back up to P3 here after getting spun out at the start. So,
Still a big gap between Romeo Alonso and Banana Cake. Big gap.
So maybe the soft strategy kind of work for Banana Cake since
Bubbles retired.
You can maybe see his POV here from Ethan, so I'm not sure what happened there. I think he spun the end of the second something or start of second 3.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yep, he has.
Yeah, he did it. He spun like Jamo did. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's Bodhod finally pitting in the runnel. He's gonna be going on to the mediums. Nice fast pit stop there. Runout crew. Spectate now, Banana Cake, and just destroys Bodhod past the line. But Bodhod, he's gonna be in an okay position, I guess. He's gonna be behind some hard runners. And Roscoe on those 15-lap-old mediums, but he's still going to get. Actually, no, he gets in front of him.
He jumps Romeo Alonso and ScarSouls, which is really good for him.
That's a really good position, and I don't think he has one penalty. Now he's on the fresh tires, he just needs a push for Banana Cake.
This would be a great battle between Banana Cake and Botthod. Two great drivers.
Botthod has gained 12 positions, by the way, from this race. 12 positions.
That's great.
If you guys got any questions, definitely let them down below. I'm reading the comments of the live stream. And if you're new, make sure you drop a like and subscribe.
Still Romeo Alonso and ScarSouls are still battling.
Yeah.
Which is allowing I'm Not Dylan and OP Magic to catch up.
ScarSouls Gus, he pitted earlier. The tiniest or slightest advantage or advantage, whatever, on New Zealand there. He's got the slightest advantage there on ScarSouls. It's like New Zealand, it's an advantage.
6.2 seconds from separating between Banana Cake and Bot. Bot is pushing a lot just to try to catch up to Banana Cake. Only 11 laps to go into this race.
So far, right now, who's your driver of the day?
I think Bot will get driver of the day. He did a great.
For me, it's Bot as well right now. He's actually live streaming as well on his channel.
He's done really well. Moving up, you're saying 12 positions, which is really good.
Yeah. So
Same as Alcatraz, he's done a great race last night onto the hard compound tires and finished first. So great race by him.
It was net P first. Finish first. Well, he had a 15-second time penalty from round 1. He got penalised by the stewards due to pulling out in front of the track very dangerously.
Romeo Alonso is catching Bottled even, so only nearly like around 2 seconds. And Bottled just catching Banana Cake, I say around a second a lap, which is really quick.
Yeah. Originally he was like 6 point something away, but now he's 5.7 seconds and getting fastest lap now on the mediums. If he can keep this fastest lap, he'll be able to get an extra point. But I think as well, does not get 5 penalties?
I'm not doing going down the inside. And gone past OP Magic. What a move. I won't be surprised that Amadou will get past OP Magic, as Voscom has set the fastest lap. He's on to the softs.
So from looking now through here, Bottlehood actually has a 3-second time penalty, so he's gonna have to He's a 3-second time penalty in 1 warning, so he's gonna have to not get 1 more warning. I'd say just to get 1. Okay, but he needs to avoid getting no penalties. He just needs to hope Banana Cake quite gets a penalty or makes a mistake. So let's see what happens.
Well, that's the problem, like, you don't know if the driver has his penalty or not in front, and that's, you know, kind of ruin your race.
Yeah, it showed in ARL1 penalties just how, like, if you don't have anything, how important it is. You just got a random safety car. And ScarSouls from P7 moved up to P6, I think? P6 or P7?
P7.
Moved up to P2 because he had no penalties. And, you know, it's pretty rare to get a safety car. But he was one that believed that there was going to be a safety car, and there was, so he was able to get P2. And as well, talking about ARL1, make sure you join us tomorrow at the same time, 8:30 PM AEDT, on the Australian Racing League channel. The ARL1 live with the top team in the Australian Racing League. Now Bodhod is down into the 4-second area. Started off like 6.2 seconds away or something like that. Now it's 4.7 seconds away from Banana Cake Pie.
I'd say around lap 25 they'll start battling.
And I just noticed now as well, I don't think Romeo Alonso has any penalties. So he might even get P3. Not good for Bodhod. Anyway.
But it's a great battle between Dylan and OP Magic still. Somehow, OP Magic, he still has the pace onto the 19 laps on hards.
Yeah. might pop soon if he doesn't watch out. The hard, it's very weird, the hards in my opinion in this game. Like, the hards can pop on 70% tires, and then you'll be on like 85% hards, and they'll pop like, last season in China for me, I had 85% hards, at the front and the back. Okay, it was the front or the back. I had 85% like the front, so like 7.
That's Open Magic decided to pit.
Yeah, you're probably going soft, so you might try and get faster stuff even, but he's gonna lose
A few positions. Yeah, he's gonna lose a lot of positions.
Yeah,
He will get up to 10. And Oscar, I'm set the fastest up again at 130.1.
Only did for 3-second time penalty. McLaren driver.
I don't know if Mitchie does have penalties, so...
I think he does. Correct.
Romeo Alonso is catching to Bottom. I think Bottom has made a little few mistakes here and there. Bottom only 4.2 seconds behind Banana Cake. Banana Cake's just pushing, just trying to sustain those ERS.
Bottom's pushing as well. I have no idea if Alonso has penalties. I think he might have penalties. I'll check now actually. If he's got penalties. I doubt he does though.
Romeo Alonso is catching less than 1 second. Getting that toe from Bottom. Which is going to allow Banana Cake possibly to win this race if these two drivers battle.
Yep. Romeo Alonso does not have any penalties, so right now it's just net P3 for Bottom. He just needs to keep on pushing because he doesn't want to get like just going to get 3 seconds away from Bottom. I don't think that will happen. But yeah, so P3 for Bottom. I think at the end of this only.
Which is a great result still, P3.
Oh yeah, 100%. He started P14 on the track. So, and he had a great strategy. Like the hards to like medium and the hards to soft and something so underrated. I've only ever seen it done by one certain driver, just other league that are racing that kept on doing that strategy, and it worked here and there. Sometimes it doesn't work, but on this kind of track where the tires are just falling and the deg is just cripples your tires, it actually works. So I wouldn't be surprised if everyone who's watching this, they might do the strategy as well. I might even do the strategy as well.
Yeah.
Now Banana Cake Pie starting lap 24.
Only 6 laps to go.
Yeah. 4 drivers have retired. 14 still. Actually no, sorry. Technically, Ethan's retired, he's just, who's left? Wait, 5 drivers retired, 13 still live right now.
Yeah, I feel very sorry for Tao starting on pole. And,
yeah, it was really unlucky. From what we saw, I had a glimpse of it. Dylan, he did dive bomb after turn 2 or 3.
Yeah, he did it really...
dive bombed right to Tao and just took him out there. It was a reckless move. And I think Dylan's gonna have to send in his POV there of that incident. Might be penalised.
Because he did go really wide into turn 1 if I was correct. First corner just went really wide. Great dive bomb, but just went really wide and just, you know, a lot of drivers have to move out of the way.
Yeah, it was very reckless move.
Romeo Alonso is catching Bottom and it's still 3 seconds. Right behind Banana Cake. The only thing that's gonna happen is Banana Cake gets a penalty or just spins, but Banana Cake is going really good this race. His consistency is right there. Romeo Alonso is catching. DRS is enabled. Alonso seems like might go for the dive bomb here, but no. Only 5 laps to go into this race. And really seems like Remy Alonso might get past the bottom here. It's really good. Still a battle between Bottas and Remy Alonso.
Now Remy Alonso only 5 seconds away from Bottas, 3 seconds away from Banana Cake. 3 seconds.
The only thing Remy Alonso has to do, maybe to win this race, possibly, is he has to get past Bottas into this straight.
Race. But if he does, it'll be interesting. But Remy Alonso now on the inside of Bottas, getting the move done to Bottas, just in a respectable driver, not even going to defend that because he's got the penalty. 2 drivers up front on the penalties. Now that's Remy Alonso in P2. Remember, he got spun out and he was like P13. Once Remy Alonso getting himself back up on his feet, now he's going to push these last 4 laps. Yeah, 3 laps. 4. To catch up to Banana Cake. I think he's just going to hope Banana Cake gets some sort of penalty or spins in some sort of way. That's what I'm really hoping for. And if not, he still got such a great result.
Yeah, it was a great race by him even, so not one mistake. I think the only problem that will happen to Banana Cake, he has to go through traffic maybe, and that might be the problem for him. Oh! His jammer has crashed!
I'll watch Ethan now to see where he crashed at. Sector 2 and 3, so Ethan's gonna take a while to see that, but I don't know where he crashed at. I think he crashed at the same place.
You can expect that I'm not doing same place as the other few drivers have.
Yeah. Oh, and that's Remy Alonso for 5-second time penalty! Okay.
For cutting the corner.
Okay, well no, Bottas, he just needs to stay in fucking, stay in 2 seconds with Remy Alonso. With like 3 laps to go. Bottas might still be able to get his P2. And in my opinion, a well-deserved P2.
This will be an interesting race now. Maybe Jeff will maybe advise him that Remy Alonso does have a 5-second time penalty.
That's pretty crazy.
Well, it's a battle between Mitchie and Danny D even, so seems like Roscoe is getting into it. It's OP Magic is battling with his own teammate.
I think now Banana Cake just needs to focus on his driving, because he can just sit back and relax. 2 drivers behind him have penalties. He's got nothing, not even a warning yet in this race. So I guess that's really good for him.
OP Magic. Still right behind. Hold up, his own teammate, so the 2 racing points battling each other. So if Magic has gone past Hold Up, I think Hold Up just let him go past. He knows he might just get at least 3 points.
Yeah, lots of retirements today, which is really unfortunate. Only 12 drivers remain in today's race. 6 drivers that have retired. That's unfortunate.
Hold Up. Still right behind his teammate.
Yeah.
If maybe Remy Alonso never got that 5, as Mitchie's received a 3-second time penalty. If Remy Alonso had not received that 5-second time penalty, maybe he could have battled with Banana Cake, maybe on the last lap. And the great result for ScarSouls even. 4th place.
Make sure you guys follow our social medias. They're linked in the description, our Instagram and our Twitter. Remember, if you're new, drop a like and subscribe. Make sure you tune in tomorrow to ARL2. Now Romeo Alonso 1.7 seconds behind Banana Cake Pie. Bodhod is just keeping that DRS on Romeo Alonso. Put on him. He's keeping that 2 seconds. Yeah. Boom. Get P2. That's Bodhod having to cut the track so he doesn't get so he doesn't hit Romeo Alonso, so that's pretty interesting.
Last lap. It's a battle between P2 and P3 on track.
What a great battle today.
This is an easy win for Banana Cake. Both drivers have penalties.
That's a very good race, honestly.
I feel very sorry for Bodhod. He had a great race.
At least he still gets P2.
But that's a good, yeah, that's really good for him.
Breaking news, Drive to Survive on Netflix releases March the 8th.
Oh, so 1 week after 1 week before the Australian Grand Prix. We might see a late dive bomb into this, but coming up to the line, Banana Cake, but has got past him. Banana Cake coming up to the line, wins the Bahrain Grand Prix, coming over in second, Bodhod. Third, Romeo Alonso. What a great battle between these guys. Congrats to Banana Cake for winning the Bahrain Grand Prix. I think he had really good consistency through that whole race. Not making one single mistake.
Right strategies chosen from top 3 drivers there.
As I'm doing, finishing in 5th. What a strong position by him. As Roscoe finishes 6th. This drops down. Mitch has dropped down to 9th. As Hollow finishes 10th. The Rock, not even a great race. He had a great qualifying, but so he will finish. Finishes 11th and Golden Gloves. Coming up to the line. Finishes in 12th. What a great race by all these drivers.
Yeah, congratulations to all the drivers today. Thank you for joining the stream. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to join us tomorrow. Live ARL1, the top tier in the ARL. Will be streamed. I think tomorrow our people that will be streaming tomorrow are pros, definitely one of them. It might either be Pro and Benajosh or Pure Axel. So, good commentary right there.
Well, that was a great race. It was really interesting. Alright guys, don't forget, the ARL1 will be tomorrow at 8:30. Don't forget that. It's literally the battle between all drivers again. I hope you enjoyed this stream, guys. Please don't forget to like the stream. Follow our social media down in the description down below. If you're interested in joining the league, yeah, just the Discord link is down below. So we'll be testing you in the race and see where you can be placed at. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.